If there's one thing we can all agree on, it's that dogs are extremely loyal animals. They didn't earn their nickname, man's best friend, for nothing. Once they've established a bond with you, they'll be by your side until the very end. That's what makes them so amazing. This story is about a pit bull's loyalty when four strangers break into a man's home. Robert McGowan knows about this loyalty firsthand. In fact, when a terrifying incident unfolded at his home, it wasn't the police that saved him, it was his two dogs. McGowan had rescued the two pit bulls from a shelter not long before the traumatic night. A nightmare unfolded at McGowan's house one evening that resulted in a nasty injury to his face. The two pit bulls that happened to be with McGowan that evening are named Ellabelle and Ladybug, and their life before McGowan was in the shelter. Pit bulls are unfortunately known to have a bad reputation, making it hard for them to be adopted. The rumors about pit bulls are often unwarranted and based on terrible stereotypes. Aggressive and dangerous are often two of the temperaments associated with these naturally sweet and kind dogs. McGowan spoke to the dodo and defended the breed, saying, "They're very docile and timid. They're not aggressive at all." Heartbreakingly, Ellabelle and Ladybug's lives before McGowan were filled with neglect and abuse. A far cry from what they really wanted and craved, love and safety. They ended up at the shelter where they would end up being passed by time and time again because of their breed. Finally, McGowan came along, and as soon as he laid eyes on them, he knew he wanted to give them a loving home. In return, they would end up saving his life. It was a normal evening when McGowan was hanging out in his garage, sitting in a chair by his car. He left the garage door open, never thinking that four men would rush in and immediately start attacking him. One just punched me straight in the eye. I was knocked off my chair. Demanding the keys to his car, the men were yelling at Robert, who was trying to get his whereabouts after being clocked in the face. Confused, he instructed that the keys were inside the house. What the four men didn't know was that Ellabelle and Ladybug were also inside the house. Acting off of instinct, the two girls busted into action as soon as the criminals opened the door into the home. They chased them out. My girls ran into the garage and stood over me. They stood there barking, making it clear that no one was going to hurt me anymore. The four people took off. Their scary looks quickly intimidated the men, and they were nowhere to be found. McGowan and the dogs were left completely stunned by what just occurred. Thankfully, McGowan's only injury was his black eye, and nothing was stolen from his home, all thanks to his incredible rescued pit bulls. McGowan wants other people to know just how special this breed is. They aren't the monsters that people often make them out to be. They are rescues, unwanted dogs. They saved my life. Please consider adopting a rescue. They might save your life too. McGowan showed his gratitude to his pups by showering them with all of their favorite things. They got toys and treats. They got good stuff. Thank you for being such wonderful protectors, Ellabelle and Ladybug. They are the true representation of what pit bulls are all about.